Welcome to the Philippines' premier motor show. This is Autofocus. I'm Ray Louie Gamboa. Here are our features on this edition of your electronic magazine, exclusive to the automobile and its industry.
Starting off with reviews of two vehicle models presently in the local market. A 4x4 pickup from Ford, the Ranger FX4 Max 2L bi-turbo 4x4 automatic, and a midsize SUV from Kia, the Sorento 2.2 EX automatic. Plus a feature-to-feature comparison of two mid-size sedans, the Honda Accord 1.5 EL Turbo CVT Honda Sensing versus the Mazda 6 2.5 Skyactiv G Turbo. On Autopedia, we'll talk about the installation and tuning of Unichip. And together with the latest news and developments in the local auto industry, we shall have Hino Motors Philippines' efforts to make a difference as our special feature.
The next 60 minutes is all about the automobile. This is Autofocus, and we'll be right back after this short break.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Montero Sport. Elevate your journey.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Mitsubishi Strada Athlete. Unleash the athlete.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the automobile show. We start this edition of your electronic magazine with a review of one of the latest automobile models from Ford. Ford has among the most number of variants in its local Ranger pickup lineup. This edition of Car Review checks out a new variant, the 2021 Ford Ranger FX4 Max 2L bi-turbo 4x4 automatic.
Ford claims to have sold the most number of 4x4 pickups during the first quarter of the year. It is no surprise as it has one of the stronger lineups of 4x4 pickups in the local market, including the new Ford Ranger FX4 Max 2.0L bi-turbo 4x4 automatic. Ford rolled the FX4 Max in March, which may have helped it claim the 4x4 pickup first quarter sales crown. Just from looks alone, this could certainly be true. The Ford Ranger FX4 Max embodies that old-time phrase ruggedly handsome. Taller than its siblings not named Raptor, the FX4 Max is 5,354mm long, 1,860mm wide, and 1,852mm tall. It is easily distinguished by the grille proclaiming its Ford heritage in large letters. A full-length tubular sports bar finished in matte black. The metal hoop side steps with non-slip mounted directly on body. The metal hoops are cool not only for how it adds to the FX4 Max's rugged looks, but for how it helps with climbing into the cabin without affecting the 4x4's high ground clearance. The FX4 Max is also outfitted with projector-type headlamps, halogen front fog lamps, rain-sensing wipers, side mirrors with turn signal lights that adjust and fold electronically, and a bed liner. Getting into the FX4 is made easy with a smart keyless entry with push-button start and side hoop side steps. The interior has gotten special treatment, leather seat upholstery with carbon accents with Miko suede insert, as well as embroidery that declares it as an FX4 Max. Sports pedals, leather wrapped steering wheel with black alley inserts shared with the door trims. The FX4 Max also shares the dual color 4.2-inch cluster screens on the instrument panels of the Ranger Wildtrak. All-weather front and rear floor mats add to the rugged character of the FX4 Max that is meant to be used also for off-road adventures. The driver's seat in the FX4 Max manually adjusts 6 ways. The front passenger seat adjusts 4 ways. The rear bench seat features a center armrest that can be folded up to make room for a third rear passenger. Unique to the FX4 Max is the auxiliary switch pack, which provides easy and convenient connection and use of aftermarket accessories. This is complemented by a 250 ampere alternator specifically to power accessories and reduce reliance on the battery. Also making it quite comfortable and convenient in the FX4 Max are the power windows and dual zone automatic air conditioning. The Ranger FX4 Max comes with the latest in infotainment and connectivity, including an 8-inch color touchscreen, Apple CarPlay and added auto capability, Sync 3 with voice-activated controls, Bluetooth with phone audio streaming, 2 USB ports and 6 speakers. Checking underneath the hood of the FX4 Max, one finds the same 2-liter bi-turbo diesel engine capable of generating 213 PS of power and 500 Nm of torque, also found in the Ranger Raptor and the Wildtrak. The FX4 Max is only offered with a 10-speed automatic transmission and 4x4 drivetrain. Ford claims the FX4 Max can haul loads of up to 981 kilograms and can tow trailers of up to 3,500 kilograms. But what makes the FX4 Max deserve its Max tag is the tweaked suspension system that gives it great off-road driving capabilities. The FX4 Max suspension features the new 2-inch monotube Fox shock absorbers on all 4 wheels, tuned front coil springs, and modified rear leaf springs for greater off-road capability. The 265/70R17 BF Goodrich all-terrain tires wrapped around 17-inch alloy wheels certainly help taking off-road trails. Also helping is the 256mm ground clearance. Hill launch assist and hill descent control make it easier to tackle hilly roads, especially those with unpaved surfaces. Giving confidence to drivers are active and passive safety systems like anti-lock brake system plus electronic brake force distribution, electronic stability control with rollover mitigation and traction control. Standard safety features in the FX4 Max include airbags for driver and front seat passenger, and seat belts and child seat ISOFIX anchorage points.
The Ranger FX4 Max should help Ford continue to rule the 4x4 pickup segment. The latest auto industry news and developments right after this break.
Suzuki Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Make looking good easy with the Mirage G4. Make long distance easy with the Mirage G4.
Welcome back to Autofocus, and we now have the latest auto industry news.
Isuzu Philippines has signed an agreement with Velocity Motor Sales Corporation to establish a dealership in Subic, representing another step forward in Isuzu's road to 50 dealerships. A virtual signing ceremony was held to commemorate this new partnership, which will see the establishment of Isuzu Subic, the company's 47th dealership. Isuzu Philippines President Hajime Koso said Isuzu wanted to establish a presence in Zambales and thanked Velocity Motors for the partnership that would help capture the market. Subic is primed to become the most competitive international services and logistics center in Southeast Asia, and Isuzu will provide the growing transportation requirements in Zambales, most especially for trucks. Velocity Motors believes the partnership with Isuzu will spell success for both groups. Its president, Jason Howe, said Isuzu is the undisputed #1 brand for trucks and is equally successful in the SUV and pickup segments. He added that Velocity Motors only chooses to invest in the best, that's why it's partnered with Isuzu. On 3,799 square meters, Isuzu Subic will have a showroom, customer mezzanine, parts warehouse, and service base catering to both commercial and light commercial warehouse. In addition, an off-site facility will have preparation bay and paint booths for body repair, as well as an area to accommodate vehicles, especially trucks requiring heavy-duty maintenance. Sodit's G Auto Philippines, or SGAP, local distributor of Geely vehicles, is widening its reach in the wake of impressive sales of the Coolray, Asgara, and the Okavango. The COVID-19 pandemic had scuttled Geely's plan to open 15 new dealerships in 2020 and another 15 in 2021. But as community quarantine restrictions ease, it has begun to grow its network of dealerships. There are now 11 Geely dealerships nationwide. These are Geely North EDSA, Quezon Avenue, Makati, Maliwag, Cagayan de Oro, Imus, Cebu, General Santos, Davao, Lipa, and Zamboanga. SGAP announced that 13 more dealerships will be added to its nationwide network. Billed as soon to open are dealerships in Iloilo, Pasay, Manila, Santa Rosa, Angeles, Bacolod, and Dagupan. In the meantime, SGAP revealed that it has also appointed new dealers for Bacolod, Dagupan, Marilao, Bacolor, and Sumulong. SGAP President and CEO Yosuke Nishi said Geely is taking a more aggressive approach in reaching out to more customers in the country this year while keeping up with target network expansion schedules stalled by the long-standing global crisis. On the brighter side of things, Nishi said Geely was introduced in the Philippines at the right time, at a point where buyers are now demanding for more high-tech and safety features in cars they wish to purchase, yet still reasonably priced. Clean Fuel has opened a new station in Marikina. Located in the busy area of JP Rizal Cornenara Street in Barangay Nangka, the latest Clean Fuel station provides access to quality yet affordable fuel for Mariqueños in nearby areas such as San Mateo, Montalban, Patasan Hills, as well as Concepcion 1 and Parang in Marikina City.
Ang kagandahan dito sa lugar na ito, kung makikita natin, there is a high vehicle flow dito sa area na ito. Madaming mga motoristang dumadaan pero hindi nasa stack up dito, tuloy-tuloy yung takbo. Which is an ideal location pagka naghahanap tayo ng stasyon. So itong Clean Fuel Marikina is talagang a welcome addition para sa Clean Fuel family.
Aside from its Clean 91 and Premium 95 gasoline as well as high-grade diesel, the new Marikina Clean Fuel Station also provides first-class amenities including clean and spacious air-conditioned restrooms, air and water services, digital tire inflator with pressure gauge, leasing and cashless payments. Clean Fuel assures customers that its stations practice safety health precautions to protect customers as well as its staff. Wearing a face mask and face shields, thermal scanning of personnel, social distancing, disinfection of workstations, and hand washing are mandatory.
So sa ating mga motorista, we invite you here sa Clean Fuel Marikina para masubukan nyo yung Clean Fuel quality of service. We have always been known for the quality fuel that we sell here at a very affordable price. Kaya dito, pasyalan natin, Clean Fuel Marikina.
Clean Fuel also announced that another station, this time at Bonnie Avenue, will be inaugurated soon. The Association of Vehicle Importers and Distributors Incorporated, or AVID, reports that its members sold a total of 20,353 units from January to April this year, a 40% increase from the 14,572 sold during the same period last year. AVID reports that year-to-date sales in the passenger car segment rose 16% from 4,574 units sold last year to 5,328 this year. Suzuki reported the most number of passenger vehicles sold in the period with 2,658 units, followed by Hyundai with 1,798. January to April sales in the light commercial vehicle segment also rose 44% from 9,906 units sold in 2020 to 14,314 units this year. Ford took the lead with 6,023 units sold in the first 4 months of the year. Suzuki was second place with 3,732 units sold, and Hyundai with 2,069. AVID also reported improving sales in the commercial vehicle segment with 293 units sold in April this year, a 102% increase from the 145 units sold the previous month. AVID President Maria Fe Perez Agudo said, "They say you cannot emerge from challenging times untransformed. With these encouraging figures, I say we at AVID have boldly transformed ourselves and have become even better at what we do, which is to provide our customers an end-to-end mobility experience that best suits the needs of the times."
Those are the latest news and developments in the automotive industry. We shall take another short break. Stay with us. I'll be right back.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Live extra
with the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Here's our feature-to-feature comparison of the latest automobile models belonging to the same category on Head to Head. There was a time when they were more popularly called executive sedans, perhaps because many were used to chauffeur top company executives around. Mid-size and full-size sedans are still being used to ferry executives around, with some even liking to drive it themselves. Head-to-Head pits two executive sedans in a spec-to-spec comparo, the Honda Accord 1.5 PL Turbo CVT and the Mazda 6 2.5 Skyactiv G Turbo.
For many years, the Honda Accord and the Mazda 6 have been regulars in the short list of those looking for quality mid-size sedans. They continue to do so even as more options have become available. The latest Honda Accord remains classified by many as a mid-size sedan, even if it has grown to be 4,901mm long, 1,862mm wide, and 1,450mm at its highest point, dimensions that some say place it in full sedan territory. The Accord, now looking more stately and conservative, also has a 2,830mm long wheelbase and clears the ground by 131mm. The Honda Accord ELCVT comes with LED everything from the auto leveling headlight to the daytime running lights, the fog lights with gloss black garnish, the turn signals integrated into the side door mirrors, and the guide lights in the tail lamp. The side mirrors power adjust and fold. Other exterior features include auto rain sensing front wipers, shark fin antenna, side sill garnish with chrome molding, and twin exhaust pipes. The Honda Accord comes with 18-inch alloy wheels and 234/45 R1894V tires. The sleek and stylish Mazda 6 2.5L Skyactiv G Turbo Sedan is 4,870mm long, 1,840mm wide, and 1,450mm tall, with a 2,830mm long wheelbase. The Mazda 6 exterior features adaptive LED headlights with auto on, off, and auto leveling function, mesh grille, body-colored side mirrors that adjust and fold electronically, rain-sensing windshield wipers, dual exhaust pipes, electric glass sunroof. It is shod in 225/45 R19 tires wrapped around 19-inch alloy wheels. The lone variant of the Honda Accord offered in the local market is powered by a 1,498cc inline 416-valve VTEC engine with turbocharger that generates 190 PS at 5,500 revolutions per minute and 260 Nm of torque from 1,600 to 5,000 RPM. The engine drives the front wheels via a continuously variable transmission. Stopping power comes from a brake system that uses ventilated discs in the front wheels and solid discs in the rear. The Accord also features an electric parking brake and auto brake hold. The Accord suspension uses front McPherson struts and a multi-link system in the rear. Underneath the hood of the Mazda 6 2.5L Skyactiv G Turbo Sedan is a 2,488cc 4-cylinder 16-valve DOHC gasoline engine with Skyactiv G Dynamic Pressure Turbo that generates 231 PS at 5,000 revolutions per minute and 420 Nm of torque at 2,000 RPM. The engine is mated to a Skyactiv Drive 6-speed automatic transmission with sport mode. The brake system uses front ventilated and rear solid discs and comes with electric parking brake and auto brake hold functions. The suspension system uses McPherson struts in front and multi-link system in the rear. The Honda Accord can accommodate 5 comfortably in its roomy cabin. The dark interior features leather upholstery for seats with a combination of dark brown wood and silver and piano black trim and accents. The driver's seat has 8-way power adjust function with lumbar support, while the front passenger seat power adjusts 4 ways. The rear seat has a key lockable center pass-through and a fold-down center armrest with cup holder. The instrument panel features a full-color TFT with digital display. Comfort and convenience features in the Accord include smart entry with push-start system, intelligent dual-zone automatic air conditioning with rear ventilation, tilt and telescopic leather-wrapped steering wheel with controls for audio, Bluetooth hands-free telephone, voice command, and scroll wheel. Other interior features include leather front center armrest with pocket and USB port, 12-volt accessory outlet, rear window sunshade. The infotainment in Accord uses an 8-inch touchscreen advanced display audio unit with trip computer, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth, and 4 speakers plus 4 tweeters. The Mazda 6 2.5L Skyactiv G Turbo Sedan cabin features deep chestnut Napa leather for seats and trim and sandwood accents. The driver and front passenger seats are ventilated. The driver's seat gets 10-way power adjustment with memory function, and front passenger seat adjusts 6 ways. The rear seat splits and folds 60/40 and comes with a fold-down center armrest with 2 USB ports. The Mazda 6 instrument panel features a 7-inch LCD display complemented by a heads-up display that projects info on the front windshield. Comfort and convenience features include smart keyless entry with push-button start, power windows and door locks, auto-dimming frameless rear-view mirror, automatic dual-zone climate control system with rear ventilation loops. The infotainment uses the Mazda Connect system that comes with touchscreen LCD monitor, USB port, Bluetooth connectivity for hands-free and smartphone monitoring, and an 11-speaker Bose sound system. For greater safety as well as driving convenience, the Accord rolled out locally comes with Honda Sensing, a suite of intelligent safety and driver assist technologies that includes adaptive cruise control, low-speed follow, collision mitigation braking, lane keep assist, road departure mitigation, forward collision warning, and lane departure warning. Among standard safety features in the Accord are dual airbags plus side and curtain airbags, 3-point seat belts with automatic tensioning system for driver and front seat passenger, 3-point ELR seat belts for rear seat passengers, child safety lock and seat anchor, ABS with electronic brake booster and electronic brake force distribution, vehicle stability assist and hill start assist. The Mazda 6 2.5L Skyactiv G Turbo Sedan is also equipped with a host of driver assist and safety technology features that include lane departure warning with lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert, front and rear parking sensors, 360-degree view camera, anti-lock brake system with electronic brake force distribution and dynamic stability control. Also standard in the Mazda 6 are 6 airbags, child locks, ISOFIX, and seatbelts with signal warning lamp for front and rear passengers.
The Accord 1.5 EL Turbo CVT Honda Sensing is listed at 2.308 million pesos on Honda's website, while the Mazda 6 2.5 Skyactiv G Turbo sedan is listed at 2.25 million pesos. After checking out where each has the advantage over the other in respective categories in the spec sheets, which would you choose?
Introducing the all-new Isuzu D-Max into new heights.
Be it fine dining, a romantic garden wedding, a relaxed casual meal, or an important business event, Ilustrado is the place to go. Aside from its famed paella, the Ilustrado restaurant, which is located within the history-laden walled city of Intramuros, is also the favorite destination of food gourmands for its famous callos and lengua and other classic gustatory offerings. Ilustrado Restaurant, only for the foodies.
Humans choose more challenging paths to go up and over our biggest obstacle, ourselves. New Ford Ranger FX4 Max. Live the Ranger life.
Life is about making decisions, acting with certainty, confidence, and grit to create something lasting and big, driving to make a difference. Hino.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Our special feature is next. Maker and distributor of trucks and buses, Hino Motors Philippines Corporation is looking to make a difference in the lives of its customers, partners, and the economy. This special feature shows how.
Running towards your goal is a lot harder when you're on your own. But having someone at your back, pushing you to move forward, makes all the difference. At Hino Motors Philippines, we aim to be that someone always driving you to go forward with your dreams. We want to be your partner in success, the one that you trust will help you get where you want to go. We want to create powerful and reliable transport solutions for every Filipino entrepreneur, driver, and commuter. But most importantly, we want to be the kind of support that inspires you to advance further. Providing you with total support so you could get to your goal is what fuels us to do more. This means being there with you every step of the way. From guiding you to choosing the right vehicle for your business, enabling you to customize it according to your desired specifications, reinforcing our technical skills and know-how in order to serve you better, and helping you manage and maintain your Hino vehicle to keep it up and running for a long time. Doing More is how we came to be the only local one-stop shop for trucks and buses, equipped to handle the growing range of needs from our customers. Doing more is what prompts us to invest in technology that not only enhances the way we operate, but also protects the earth and saves the future. Doing more is why we continue to expand our services and improve our facilities. Why we always come up with new ways to serve you better, and why we make your satisfaction our true badge of success. This business philosophy is why you can be sure that every Hino vehicle is of unmatched product quality. Because every detail is also designed, inspected, and rigorously tested to make it a true global brand of lifetime value. Our Japanese roots guarantee that every product we manufacture is made with the highest standards of excellence. And our Filipino heart ensures that everything we do provides an economical and sustainable solution for our clients and the country we serve. This seal of passion and excellence is what we live and stand for. This has shaped our culture, the way our people think, speak, listen, and serve. From our drivers, production crew, frontliners, to our engineers, supervisors, managers, and top executives. And this extends to our growing network of Hino dealers across the country who make it possible for businesses of any size to get access to our line of products and services. This is what doing more really means for us at Hino Motors Philippines. Going above and beyond to give you and your business only the most durable, most cost-effective, and most reliable commercial vehicles in the market today. And making sure you get the total support treatment that only Hino can provide. So you can keep your plans in motion and take steps further in realizing your dreams. Experience total support so you can aspire more, do more, and be more. With Hino Motors Philippines.
At Hino Motors Philippines, we believe in the idea that sometimes less is more. 68% less particulate matter. More clean air for our heart and lungs. 50% less carbon monoxide. More time to enjoy life with our loved ones. 57% less nitrogen oxides. More opportunities to save planet Earth. Less fuel consumption. Less emission of pollutants. Less risk of endangering the environment and our children's health. And an overall better future for the Philippines. Hino Euro 4.
The transport sector, the mover of people and goods, is seen as vital for the economy to overcome the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Truck makers like Hino Motors will play an important role in the economy's recovery.
Suzuki Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style.
Motul is the most trusted motor oil of the top teams competing in some of the world's most grueling race competitions, the WRC, the WTCC, and the Japan GT. Motul is the only 100% fully synthetic motor oil in the market. It has antioxidant properties that prevent premature thickening and aging due to thermal stress and guarantees total engine protection. For more information about Motul engine oils, visit www.motul.com.ph.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Welcome back. We have more cars for you to know and appreciate as we have our second car review this week. Kia Philippines reports being encouraged by a resurgence in sales in the final quarter of 2020, led by the Soluto, the K2500, and the Stonic. Also padding its sales numbers is the Sorento, its entry in the mid-size 7-seater SUV market. CarView takes a look at one of its variants, the 2.2EX automatic 4x4.
The mid-size 7-seater sport utility vehicle market is quite crowded these days, with more entries expected to arrive this year. It is increasingly difficult to stand out in this saturated segment of the auto market, and automakers are resorting to equipping SUVs with the latest gadgetry and automotive technology that make driving and riding an SUV safer, more convenient, and fun. Kia is doing so with the Sorento, which at 4,800mm long, 1,890mm wide, and 1,685mm tall, fits squarely in the mid-size SUV category. The Sorento 2.2EX automatic 4x4 has a 2,780mm long wheelbase and sits 185mm off the ground on 18-inch alloy wheels wrapped by 235 60R18 tires. The Sorento doesn't dazzle with styling like its smaller sibling, the Stonic, but instead goes for the classic SUV look that should stand the test of time. Still, it comes with styling cues that make it unmistakably a Kia, particularly the chrome grille and headlamp design. The 4x4 variant features LED auto leveling headlamps with auto light control, LED daytime running lights, and projection-type front fog lamps. Body color front and rear bumpers as well as the silver skid plate enhance the classic character of the Sorento. So does the tastefully chromed outside door handle and door garnish. The side view mirrors comes in the body color and with integrated turn signals. The mirrors adjust and fold electronically. Other exterior features include rear spoiler, high mount stop lamp, LED rear combination lamps, pole-type antenna, and a powered tailgate. These days must-haves for mid-size SUVs include a smart entry system with push-start button. Inside is a roomy cabin with 3 rows of leather upholstery seats for 7. The driver's seat adjusts electronically 8 ways and 2 ways for lumbar support. There's 320 liters capacity for luggage with all seats upright, 1,077 liters with third row seats folded, and 2,066 liters with both second and third row seats folded. The classy character of the Sorento's exterior styling extends into its elegant interior with its glossy black dashboard trim and satin chrome inside door handles. The instrument panel is handsomely laid out with standard speedometer, tachometer, rheostat controls, and a mono TFT LCD multifunction display. The 4-spoke leather upholstered steering wheel tilts and telescopes and features controls for audio, Bluetooth, and cruise control. The gear shift knob is also wrapped in leather. Complementing the smart entry system are power door locks with impact sensing function. Other standard features in the Sorento 4x4 include vanity mirrors on sun visors, day and night rear view mirrors, sunglass case, and cup holders on the front console, second row armrests and third row side trims, power outlets on the center fascia, and dual zone automatic air conditioning. The Sorento infotainment system features a 7-inch touchscreen, AM/FM radio, CD and MP3 player, USB and aux input, Bluetooth connectivity with voice control, and is compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It plays through 4 speakers plus 2 tweeters. The Sorento is powered by a 2.2-liter 4-cylinder double overhead cam diesel engine with common rail direct injection system and variable geometry turbocharger. The engine generates 200 PS and 441 Nm of torque from 1,750 to 2,750 RPM. On the Sorento 2.2EX automatic 4x4, all that power and torque is sent to the 4 wheels via an active on-demand 4-wheel drive system with an 8-speed automatic transmission with Shiftronic. Stopping power comes from an all-wheel disc brake system. The Sorento suspension features McPherson struts and stabilizers in the front and a multi-link system in the rear. The Sorento 4x4 is equipped with various driver assistance technology including cruise control. Active and passive systems also come standard in the Sorento. These include front airbags, anti-lock brake system, brake assistance system, electronic stability control, vehicle stability management, and hill start assist control.
The Sorento 2.2 EX Automatic 4x4 comes with a price tag of 2.195 million pesos. Does this make the Sorento a good value for money midsize SUV with all its features? Know more about your car and how to take care of it here on Autopedia.
Alright, today we'll be showing you how a unit chip is installed, how it is tuned, and what are the benefits of actually getting one installed in your car. And here we have a 2017 Toyota Vios with the latest dual VVTi engine that already has an intake and a header. So we're going to be installing unit chip next on this car to get more power. In a nutshell, what unit chip is, it's a computer that goes on top of the stock ECU, and we're able to program this to give different commands to the ECU that says, okay, give us more fuel, give us less fuel, give us more spark plug timing, give us less spark plug timing, and among other things. More advanced features are we could use this to control additional injectors to supply a turbocharger, injector controllers for diesel engines, nitrous control, and sometimes also map switching. We can have up to 5 different maps for this one, such as if you want valet mode, total shutdown mode, immobilizer mode, and all of that. And this is where unit chip is installed. It's going to be installed very, very near the car's ECU, which in this case for the Vios, it's hidden behind the glove compartment. So it's 8 wires to install. On most other cars nowadays, the computer box is usually found in the engine bay. Like if you have a Civic, you have a Jazz, you have a Focus. All the computer boxes are now found inside the engine, and that's where unit chip will also be installed. So the way that we install it is we have to cut and splice a few wires. It's normally about 8. Those are power, ground, throttle position, crank position, mass airflow sensor, among other things. So every joint we actually solder and then we shrink wrap and we tape over. So rest assured that nothing will get shorted, nor will it catch fire. That simply does not happen. This is a unit chip wiring diagram. Only we have access to it, the official unit chip installer for the Philippines, which is us in Speedlab. In the unit chip database, there are over 1,000 cars that have diagrams for it. It ranges from something as old as a 1996 Corolla 4 AFA engine to the latest Ranger Raptor, which we're going to be available in a few months. So it's basically 8 wires here. These are the 8 wires that connect to the unit chip. Then these 8 wires connect to the wiring harness of the ECU. It's, by the way, just the wiring harness, not the ECU itself. We don't open this up, we don't touch this, so that remains as is. A little bit history about unit chip. This has been around actually for the better part of 25 years. The guy who invented it, Peter de Vert, is Dutch. He currently lives in South Africa. That's where he produces it. I think he gets a special government grant from the South African government for that one. And then it's actually exported all over the world. You can check it out on the internet, you can check out all the reviews, it's there. It's unit chip because it really is universal. We can use it for pretty much anything with an ECU. Gas, diesel, Chinese, European, American, Japanese, Korean cars. As long as it's an ECU, most likely we can install unit chip on it. So there are still certain cars like this Toyota Vios, you cannot remap the ECU, you cannot change the settings inside the ECU, so your only option for tuning is with the unit chip. Alright, now the unit chip is now connected to the ECU. For this particular car, we're using the unit chip Q4, which has an additional 4 wires to control the throttle because all cars now have electronic throttle. What this basically does is it equalizes the throttle opening, because with all cars nowadays, what happens is you step on the pedal this fast, the throttle butterfly opens this fast. That's the delay that everybody is complaining about with all modern cars. You step on it like this, it goes like this. So what the unit chip does with the throttle control is, it makes it 1:1. You step on it fast, it opens fast also. So resulting in a mas malakas sumibat na kotse. So right now, it's connected to the ECU, everything's working, the car's running, the engine is running, it revs fine. There are no check engine lights whatsoever, so that means that installation is done correctly and everything is working. With every unit chip installed, we actually put in a unique starting program depending on what the ECU is. In the unit chip database, there are over 100 starting programs for 100 different cars and 100 different vehicle models and makes and engines actually. So after this one, we're going to be putting the car on the dyno and we're going to be tuning it there to see what the final horsepower is. Horsepower and torque actually. So stay tuned for that one. We're going to be putting it on now. Okay, we're done with the tuning of the Vios here with the unit chip, and this is the results. This red line here is the baseline power. This already has our cold air intake and our headers. So it's about 91 horses, which is actually pretty good for a 1.3 car. For reference, 90 horses or so is the territory of about 1.5 cars like the Jazz and the 1.5 Vios. This blue line here is after tuning with the unit chip. So at peak power, we're at 100 horses, so it's almost 10 horses more at 6,000 RPM. But the biggest gain here is actually, if you look at the torque graph on this side, at the initial step, there's about 6 foot-pounds here. This is even bigger, it's about 8 foot-pounds. Then this dip here is another 8 foot-pounds. So, and this is at the very critical 1,800 to 3,500 area where most of your overtaking happens. So the end result is a faster car, more powerful, a lot more responsive, and drive normally. Given this, you should see about 8 to 10% better mileage. So that's basically the whole unit chip install and tuning process. As from start to finish, it took us about 3 hours total, from wiring up the car to putting it on the dyno, to tuning it, to getting out of the dyno. So it's probably less than half a day. And you walk away with 10 horses on a 1.3 Vios. For other cars, say bigger engines, like a 1.8 Civic, it's anywhere from 12 to 15 horses more. For turbo diesels, we actually get 40, sometimes 50 horses more. The best part is, when you sell the car, you can actually take the unit chip out, install it in whatever next car that you're going to purchase, be a gasoline car, diesel car, any brand, as long as it has an ECU. Your unit chip can be installed in that and can be tuned again, reused, make more power for your new car.
That's our feature on Autopedia this week. Taking care of your ride has been made easier. And that's Autofocus this week. We hope you have found this edition of your electronic automobile magazine informative as well as entertaining. You can also check us out on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. On behalf of my dad, Butch Gamboa, this has been your host, Ray Louie Gamboa. Please stay safe and healthy.